Hey fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boys in here, welcome back. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a gym battle against them dark types. Now, yet again, I am messing around. Thank you, I found it. Didn't take me forever to find it, but let's go with a battle will start. And we're gonna go with party. We're gonna go with party. That's right. And we're gonna see. This guy, he's got dark types, and that is a threat. So we got Titar. I'm actually kind of a little bit relieved that I have myself his team is still a threat. Hydreigon. I got Assault Vest, Hitmontop. That is a must against his team. Jesus Christ, man. You don't even know. Like, look at his team. Like, Mandibus is the only Pokemon that can take Mach Punch from the likes of that, and like Hydreigon that do tend to offer some decent bulk to it. Bisharp, that's why I do not run Intimidate on my Hitmonchamp, because Hitmontop, because he gains like +1, and that's definitely not I'm not a fan of that. Crocodile, and also what's the last Pokemon? And Mandibus. Oh, I'm liking this. This is gonna be generally a very good match. It must be. If all comes down to it, man, I cannot wait. Let's go. So I'm just gonna lead with Flygon. Generally speaking, I feel it's a decent lead. He could also lead with Hydreigon, but I doubt he is gonna be choiced. Basically, I doubt he's gonna be a choice Scarf in some way. So that could have taken me by surprise. It's the creativity that makes me weak. And I could say from my own base experience that the most strongest players, because going against strong players makes you strong, and you play against them, basically, I feel like strong players are not, they give you challenge, but I feel like those beginners are a threat, man. Just because of how you cannot predict the obvious, you just cannot predict their movement at all. He's gonna lead with Houndoom. Very interesting, but the thing is, I am of course a Flygon, and basically I am Scarf also, so he's not gonna stay in. Just in case he does stay in, or if he decides to switch out to Mandibus expecting Earthquake, I'll decide to go for the Stone Edge. Now, should I Stone Edge or should I just play it safe? I don't feel like it's really necessary for me to play it this risky, but I'm just gonna go for Stone Edge. Let's just go for Stone Edge. Let's see what happens. He's gonna turn. Okay. Does he run Protect? He could potentially run Protect, but I'm actually very surprised he decided to turn right here, right now, as he's gonna go for the Protect. Okay, so we predicted correctly. I guess he's got that early Scout going on, but I don't know, man. I feel like that can go either way right now. Now I know for a fact he's probably gonna switch out. Now it's only a question to what. Bisharp could be it, and just in case he does decide to make such a switch, could have been a very big threat. Then again, I do have Kai to stop it. Then again, I do have also Musa, my Miltank, that can definitely stop it to a certain degree. But then again, you never know. Honchkrow was the one Pokemon I was really terrified of, or Sableye, or things like that. Let me think. You know what? I'm gonna switch out. I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch out as well. So I'm gonna switch out to Kai. I expect him to switch out to Bisharp. He must switch out. There's no question about it. If he stays in, then it's gonna be very bad, because considering I am Assault Vest, it's still not gonna be good. So he does switch out. Let's see what kind of switch he will do. Kai is the number one right now. I have to preserve this. Bisharp? No, Mandibus. Okay, he knows that Unstabbed Stone Edge is not gonna be near a free shot. That's right, it's not even a free shot. I'm pretty sure of that. That's pretty insane. But this is working out. Now, unfortunately, we do not have Toxic. I would really appreciate having Toxic in this certain situation, but I guess we're gonna need to find another way in handling this beast. I also run Lumberry on my Musa, which also allows me to get that T-Wave onto it, as well as I can go for the Stealth Rock. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're gonna switch out to Miltank, getting them rocks up there, just smashing stuff, smashing lives, smashing them wings, and absolutely ruining their days. No bird, wants its wings to be ruined. So he's gonna go for the Brave Bird. He's just gonna be playing it offensive, no messing around. That's not gonna do much, but hey, that little bit of recall, you never know. No, he probably runs Rough Skin on this. I'm not seeing any lefties, and I really do hope that I'm not a little bit too loud on this mic. But let's see. Now I could go for the T-Wave. I could paralyze you right now. I could break your legs. and go from there, or I could go for the Stealth Rocks, which is probably in my best interest. I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks because I'm predicting Toxic. I was actually expecting him to run Foul Play, but this guy knows, you know, Braybird is actually pretty good against things like Heracross and all those things, you know, that tend to like take foul play with not really reasonable ease because of how Foul Play works, but you know, decent to a certain extent. So he's gonna switch out to Bisharp. Actually, that is a huge problem. That is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I could go for the T-Wave. I should be faster if I'm not mistaken, depending on whether or not his Bisharp is, of course, offensive. Then again, he could go for Arm Head right now, expecting me to switch out. +2 Sucker Punch should not take down the Hitmontop, and that's all I ask, really, to be perfectly honest. Let's see, do we have any way to handle this some other way so I don't have to risk too much? I would really like to run Brick Break on this, but I do not. Now that I think about it, Miltank is a setup for this Bisharp, which is definitely something I should have kept in mind when I had a chance, but in this case I guess we're just gonna need to find another way. So what I'm actually expecting right now is I'm gonna switch out. Probably gonna need to sack something, but we're gonna sack it for the greater good, ladies and gentlemen. The greater good. That's right, we're gonna switch out to Flygon, sack it. Probably maybe not the best choice. I mean, he's got Houndoom, but I feel like the most important factor is Hitmon. Low kick, low sweep is not gonna take us out, and it does lower our speed, but we are Scarf, and the thing is Sucker Punch may actually take us out at that point, that point of HP we're at. So I'm actually expecting right now for him to go for the Sucker Punch, so I'm gonna switch out to yeah, he must, he could switch out again to his Mandibuzz, but I felt that he's gonna Sucker Punch at the amount of HP I'm at. You know, it's a different story. Low sweep is not as powerful as Sucker Punch, so he's gonna Sword Dance. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge problem right now. For +2, I'm not too sure, but I'm not gonna be playing any games right now, so I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch. No playing games right now against this guy. Most definitely not in the position I'm in. I mean, I cannot play games. So let's go for the Mach Punch. +4. I mean, you know, +4. 4th I'm weak to it. Let's see if he's gonna go for Iron Head. He could potentially go for Iron Head, but I'm not too sure if he's really gonna stay in, just because this is a Hitmontop and I do run the max HP investment. So in general direction, I believe he's gonna preserve this because he knows what kind of big of threat is. But the thing is, I'm not gonna allow this thing to set up a +2 this easy anymore. I'm done with that. So he's gonna switch out the Mandibuzz as expected. Of course, he could also decide to go for the Defog. He could also make a double switch, but we're just gonna be playing it offensive. Let's see how much we can do. That does no damage, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but we're just gonna need to handle some other way. So no Stealth Rocks have been put into place. He's got Defog, which probably means that his T-Tar could be a threat. Now that I think about it, his T-Tar could be a huge problem, but then again, oh man, T-Tar is definitely a threat. That thing is kind of stopping my Pokemon here now that I think about it. Safeguard I do have on Mega Venusaur, which is kind of weird, but you never know when that can actually work out. Actually on Venusaur, not really Mega. Let's see, now I could switch out Band. This thing is actually sort of walling my stuff, which is actually very, very very sad, but we're just gonna need to find another way. Now I have to switch out, there's no question about it. Now to what I should switch out to is still a question. I really want to paralyze this, I really do, so I'm gonna switch out back to Musa. Hopefully he's not gonna make a double switch. He's probably gonna decide this turn to Roost, or basically try to get rid of them Stealth Rocks. That's probably gonna be in his best interest, if anything, to be perfectly honest. Defog, exactly. Maybe I could have Rock Slide. Maybe Rock Slide would have been a solid 2-hit, but I'm not going to be playing that game. Hitmontop is way too valuable, and I don't want that thing to be poisoned. So, anyways, talking about poisoning, I'm going to go for the direction of status that most people don't really appreciate, and that is T-Wave. And T-Wave could actually be very useful because there is a 25% chance of getting paralyzed. And ladies and gentlemen, look at that right there. That is a turn that did not happen. It was never there. Never was it there. Anyways, so I could go for the Stealth Rocks again, but he may just switch out. But then again, he's probably not gonna be. I don't know. I cannot really say because this turn I don't feel safe to stay in like this just in case he does switch out. Expect me to go for the Stealth Rocks again. So I feel like this is the turn I don't want to put them up. just in case he does switch in with that threat. But let me think a bit. We do have Flygon, but then he kind of walls me. I don't have sleep powder on this. This thing walls me. What do I have to stop this? I don't have anything really, to be perfectly honest. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna switch out to my you know what, I have a plan. I'm first gonna switch out to Charizard. That's right, I'm gonna switch out to Charizard. Afterwards, expect him to roost, of course. Being that it's a Charizard, he will probably decide to switch out to his T-Tar, and I'm gonna try to go from there. Now basically there's a chance, again, as I said, the thing is, Mandibuzz is walling my team. It is walling my team. I should think about Mandibuzz, but you know, back then didn't think about it too much. And honestly, I could Mega, but I feel like T-Tar is so obvious right now, and I'm not too sure if he knows that I'm Y. Looking at my team, he probably does kind of indicate that it must be a Y. So I'm thinking he's gonna switch out right now, and he's gonna switch out to T-Tar. Ooh, man, but the thing is, if he does switch out to T-Tar, then yeah, Miltank can put up the rocks against it, if anything, and kind of go from there. So exactly, I'm gonna switch out to Musa, the Miltank, expect him to switch out to T-Tar, or he's not gonna switch out to Bisharp. That is most definitely not the case. And I'm thinking, you know, he's got stuff, he's got that coverage. Being Dark type, it's definitely a threat. I need to preserve my Hitmontop at a super reasonable amount of health, for he is pretty much the most important factor to my team. If I lose him, this game is gonna go bad. So we still have 6 Pokemon left, and it's like 11 minutes if I'm not mistaken, so that's pretty crazy. This is very interesting. I mean, these guys are giving us, are pulling in all the ropes. That's the best way I can say it. I mean, generally speaking, these guys, you know, are good. So let's see, Mandibuzz, you're gonna switch out to T-Tar, most definitely. Or you're gonna stay in. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was definitely not expecting that. Then again, he was probably expecting the X. That is actually kind of bad now that I think about it. Maybe I should have think about this when I had a chance. Now, thing is that I do have the Lum, and he does have the Foul Play as well as the Brave Bird, which means he's got Defog as well as Roost. I've already seen his full moveset, if I'm not mistaken, which means he will switch out on this particular turn. Now it's only a question to what will he switch out to. I'm thinking he's gonna switch out to his Bisharp right now, and I kind of wanna, you know, counterproduct his efforts to a certain extent. So I'm thinking I'm gonna switch out to Hitmontop right now. He's not gonna Brave Bird. There's no maybe I should switch out to Charizard now that I think about it, just in case. You know what? I'm gonna switch out to Charizard. Maybe not the best option, but I feel like it's very important right now for him to. He could Brave Bird, but then again, if he Brave Birds the Charizard, that's also gonna be very bad. He gets paralyzed. Great. Okay. Think about this, Xenon. Think about this now. I have to damage this greatly. I have to damage this like it's no tomorrow. I have to go for that overheat. I'm pretty sure he still doesn't know what kind of Charizard I'm running here, but he could potentially know what kind of Charizard I'm running here, so I'm gonna go all out right now. I have to do as much damage as I can. Mandibuzz is stopping me. Hopefully he's gonna stay in, and he does. This is great. He may potentially go for the Roost. That could be it. He could go for the Foul Play again. Again, Mandibuzz is the biggest threat, no doubt about it. So let's go for that Drought overheat, trying to break its wall, trying to break it straight down. Come on, Charizard, you can do this. Let's do it. Let's get as much damage as we can. Look at that damage. Boom! Oh my god, that damage. Oh my god. That is insane. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Just straight one-shot the Mandibuzz. Like, you just do not one-shot the Are you serious? You do not. You just do not one-shot the Mandibuzz. That is unacceptable. That's how it works. But we did straight one-shot a Mandibuzz. That is insane indeed. Now he could potentially run a Dragon Dance set, but it can be handled by Flygon. Now the Mandibuzz is not around. He does not have any appropriate ground immunities, and Flygon has just rampage up the scale on the usage right now. This is insane. This is most definitely insane. So I'm thinking Musa is the right approach, but then again he could switch out to be Bisharp. Basically, you know, that's the thing I'm not a big fan of. His part steel, making him immune to like Sandstorm and so forth. That's also a thing to consider. Think about this, Xeno. Think about this. What is important and what is not. Now I feel Flygon, Venusaur can be important, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like Blue Moon. This is kind of hard because the Sandstorm is up there. You know what? I'm gonna switch out to my Venusaur, and honestly, looking at my stuff, well, basically, Bisharp walls it. Have to play my cards right, ladies and gentlemen. I have to play my cards right. So I'm gonna switch out to I'm just generally gonna switch out directly to Kai. Maybe it's not the best move, but I feel like Flygon is so much important. Oh, Pursuit! Excellent move on your behalf. Definitely an excellent move. We survive with that magnificent 69 HP. I'm gonna switch out to Kai right now, and basically he does not have a switch for this. This is amazing. Basically he's got Crocodile, Bisharp, Houndoom, T-Tar, and his Hydreigon. Basically not, especially with Sandstorm support, nothing is gonna take this. So I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch, just getting as much damage as I can. He could potentially stay in trying to get as much damage onto me, but this is really starting to become something, you know. This is definitely different now. The Mandibus, I felt, you know, the way he was playing, maybe he was thinking I was bluffing the first time around with X, because T-Tar couldn't really switch into X just in general because the Earthquake and Dragon Dance. That's why he could have potentially go for the foul play back there. That paralyzation that we got back before when he was probably going for the Brave Bird or the foul play was the reason that Charizard is still standing, and that is what is still making this game go. So he's gonna switch out to whatever he switches out next will get absolutely ruined by the likes of this max invested, heavily invested Technician boosted, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, that is insane. I love that. I love that display. Kai pulling in all the ropes. What can I say? Let me think about this. Sandstorm is really helping me out right now, which is kind of funny when you think about it. It's not something my team kind of benefits, but it's definitely useful when it comes down to it. So I'm gonna go for the Mach Punch again. I cannot risk too much. I'm pretty sure Hydreigon should not run any priority moves, so Hydreigon's days have been numbered. Hydreigon, you're done. You are ready, set, and out. You're out of here, my friend. And now we got T-Tar to handle, Houndoom to handle, Bisharp to handle, and Crocodile. Again, as I said, Flygon is essential. Bisharp is a threat, but as long as we do have that Mach Punch priority going on, he's not going to be all that comfortable sword dancing way. And as I mentioned before, I will not allow him to get a sword dance twice. I made one mistake, and that was one mistake too much. It's not happening again. It is not. But this guy is pulling in all the ropes. Just look at this. I mean, Hitmonchan, if he, like, basically not Hitmonchan, but if he destroys Hitmontop, this game could change into a whole different angle. Let me just tell you that much. Now, let me think. Mach Punch is essential. He's gonna go for the Sucker Punch, but I'm pretty sure I can take that, and he may just potentially go for the Sword Dance. He may think that he can take this, but Hydreigon didn't take it, so 4-time weakness, you're not gonna take this. There's no question about it. I should survive, especially, maybe he's got Berry. Is there a Berry? No, and, he's got this. Oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, low sweep. Okay, but that shouldn't do all that much, and I'm still at the reasonable amount. I believe Sandstorm should go away by now, and it does not go away. Oh, this is bad. But then again, we didn't allow him to get that. We can still survive the Sucker Punch, can we? Right? We can still survive. And I know what he's trying to go for right now. I cannot risk. I have to stay in. Again, as I said, Flygon, Venusaur can handle the Crocodile. Flygon can handle his Houndoom, because I'm a Scarf, of course, as well as T-Tar. Musa can pretty much wall T-Tar to a certain extent, depending. Blue Moon, I just have to damage it. I just have to damage it. Then again, he probably does run the item that boosts his Sandstorm durability, because the timeline of it, because I feel like it's in here for a little bit too long. Plus, I believe the Sandstorm should go away on the next turn, if that's not the case. Sucker Punch away. I should take that one. It's going it's going down very slow. Let's go for the Mach Punch. That should be enough of taking him out, ladies and gentlemen. And Bisharp is down for the count. That is insane. Kai pulling in, and this is the reason I'm running Hitmontop instead of Hitmonchan, because I feel like, while I do have Drain Punch, I feel like that Mach Punch, yeah, Hitmonchan could also run it, but I feel like just general direction of bulk, especially with Intimidate, this thing, as you can freely modify your team, I feel like this is very beneficial on Hitmontop, especially because Hitmonchan does not run Intimidate, and sometimes you just want that Intimidate support. Hitmontop is a perfect defensive Pokemon, so he's gonna switch out to this. Okay, now think about this. He could nasty plot, but I'm not scared of that because I do have the fly gun. I could switch out to Charizard. He could run a sub, and that is something that I'm not a big fan of. But then again, it can be handled. I could go for the Mach Punch. He knows, Earthquake is not enough. Actually, yeah, of course, Mega Houndoom. Of course he doesn't have a Mega T-Tar. What am I saying? Let me think. Let me think about this a bit. Crocodile, I have to preserve this for a Crocodile. Yes, most definitely. I could switch out to Musa and try to get that T-Wave onto him. If anything, I could also just sack Musa. To be perfectly honest, I could do that also. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch out to Musa, to sack Musa, switch out to Flygon because I'm Scarf. I should outspeed this and I should one-shot it. Houndoom. Houndoom is... look at Houndoom. He is a Hellhound, and ever since the second gen, I love that sprite he was running. Houndoom is something else. I love it. Oh my god, that was a crit right there. How far that was standard damage. That was insane. But as I mentioned before, I'm just in here to get damage. If anything, let's just go for the Silent Toss. I'm not too sure if Mach Punch really takes him out, and that's the reason I didn't stay in. Yeah, Sludge Bomb would take me out anyways. But you know, Earthquake from the likes of Flygon should potentially two-shot anything on the switch, as long as I can outspeed this, which I should. I'm Jolly Nature, and I believe Nature should not result in me missing a kill. So Link Bells 150. I haven't been battling lately too much. This is as far as activity goes. You know, basically the thing is, I really like this concept, and I want you guys to everybody to go check out their Twitter, the league. Go check it out. I feel like it's such a great idea, and just generally you know, I really want to thank everybody out there for making it a possibility, because you know, new ideas, fresh ideas, making it interesting and making it exciting, just getting in there, trying to you know, get all them badges. It's definitely something else. So let's see what's gonna happen. Now basically, as I said, Flygon can pretty much sweep from here. Hopefully nothing bad is gonna happen. So he's gonna go for Flamethrower. I don't know, yeah, of course 7 HP. Who am I kidding? My cow is not gonna take that. Definitely not from a Hellhound majestic beast such as Houndoom. Let's see, so... But yeah, generally speaking, Houndoom is one of my favorite. Definitely, to be perfect honest, it could come up to top 5. Right up there with Venusaur and Marowak. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him in his Mega Form. I mean, how cool can it get? This right here is what's up. Let's go for Earthquake. I'm Scarf. I should outspeed. I feel like I need a Scarfer. If he switches out to Crocodile, again, he's gonna protect. He could potentially run Intimidate on Crocodile, which could actually be a little bit more beneficial looking at it. Looking at his team. Again, that support going. But he knows fully well that I'm Scarf, so he could switch out to Crocodile right now. Last time I checked, Crocodile does not run Dragon Dance, and if he is a Moxie set with Scarf as well, I should still outspeed. So if that's the case, you know, we still have the upper hand. I believe Crocodile hits how much speed? 317? And this is exactly why I run Jolly. You never know, and I feel like outspeeding something and damaging it is far greater than basically, you know, just staying in. Yeah, but he's gonna stay in, and we do manage to take it out. Not really all that surprised, to be perfectly honest. It's Houndoom. Even after evolving, it doesn't really gain that much bulk. I believe it gains a little bit, but not enough to take the stab Earthquake from the likes of this. If it was on stab, it would have been a different story, but that's not going to be the case. So I could stay in right now, or I could switch out. I feel like if I stay in and I fail to take him out, then he's just gonna get that, I'm thinking Crunch is to be expected, but the thing is, I do have a perfect Pokemon for this, and that is Venusaur. But again, all I have to do really in general direction is just damage this and then switch out to, yeah, okay, so let me think. Kai is at more than reasonable amount of health, so let's go for Earthquake. If he's Scarf, Jolly, it doesn't matter, I shoot outspeed, and we do outspeed, manage him to damage him to enough to where Mach Punch should take him out clean. He's gonna go for the Crunch. He's probably gonna get that Moxie up if he does not run Intimidate, and he could also fail to take me out, which is exactly what happens. 4 HP survival. I believe that one of my other Pokemon also survived with like 4 HP. Wasn't it the previous one? Was it? a little bit silly moment right there. But Crocodile's, oh, the communication with the other player. That is unfortunate. But honestly speaking, Mach Punch against T-Tar, Venusaur against T-Tar, I had that game. I had that game. You guys see that. That game was totally mine. Oh man, I don't want to do that. Like, I play for that game. I really don't. I'm not saying. My opponent here clearly didn't disconnect to me. I highly doubt that's gonna be the case with any of the gym leaders. Let's be serious here. I mean, these guys are good. I don't feel anybody with that much skills would fall so low. But it's unfortunate because all I have to do is switch out to Hitmontop, go for a Mach Punch, switch out to, well, just Mach Punch the T-Tar, and it's pretty much it. Whatever happens at that point, I can outspeed and take him out at the amount of HP he would have been at. But yeah, I'm still claiming that badge right now, but I didn't get a code. Jesus, I didn't get the code, and now he whatever. Whatever, ladies and gentlemen, it's still gonna be recorded, it's still gonna go up there. Whatever happens next, if I have to battle him again, so be it. May as well do it twice. The Bisharp still is gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. But you know, it's what it is. I got it recorded still, so battle code or not, I got it recorded. And yeah, but I have 4 Pokemon left. I had Charizard to get a Sun Up. Hey, I even had the chance to get a Sun Up. All I had to do is just switch out to Charizard, get rid of his Sandstorm, a final Sandstorm, and pretty much go from there. We had Musa, we got Venusaur with Chlorophyll, as well as Umbreon. That game, there's no doubt in my mind that game was mine. That game was mine. He had only T-Tar left after Crocodile. So yeah, but I'm not gonna say anything after that. So let's just save this, upload this, and you know, whatever happens next happens next. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this match with us. Unfortunate turn of events at the end. You know, this connection happened. What can you do? You know, the internet connection and stable. You cannot always expect it to be stable. It happens to us all sometimes. While I do need to mention that it hasn't been happening all that much recently with me, but that's gonna be it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Give a like if you enjoyed, and also, as I will always link the people that are involved with this. So if you like the concept, if you like this idea, go there, check them out, enjoy yourself, and most of all, take care, as well as what? I have no idea. What a bad ending. Yes, we're gonna end it with that. What a bad ending indeed. Peace out.